Hello Aquarius, and this is Joe, and we're going to do your mid-March through the end of March 2021 spiritual reading. Aquarius, this is not going to be everybody's story, so if it's not your story, that's okay. There's always another message at another time that might be better suited for you. This is a timeless reading, and these are messages from your future self. What does your future self have to say to you right now on your soul's journey, on your path? Is there some encouragement you need to hear? Is there some advice? Is there something that you need to know? So Aquarius, we're going to explore that here, and we're going to get right into it. We're going to pull a number of cards and some tarot cards for you to talk about your journey, what your future self wants you to know right now in this moment as you're moving along in life. And there are many unanswered things, and we quite often seek higher guidance and assistance, but there's nothing better like tapping in to your higher self, to your own soul, who has a perspective that nobody else does, right? So Aquarius, we're going to discuss these things here and see where this reading goes. And I hope this reading is for you, and I hope it speaks encouragement into your heart. You have the cicada. That's absolutely amazing. And you know what's amazing about the cicada is like the cicadas are among us right now. They're about to have their 17-year cycle come full circle, and so there's this mass eruption of cicadas this spring and summer here in the United States. And what that is something very significant here in the cicada, because they spend a long time in hibernation waiting for their moment, Aquarius. And so when their moment comes, it's glorious, and they put on a display, and they don't go unnoticed. So Aquarius, if you feel like you've been going unnoticed, okay, if you feel like you haven't been recognized, and you actually got two here that stuck out, so we'll take them both, but the primary one we want to focus on is the cicada. But if you feel like it's like you have been ignored, or you haven't been noticed, that your efforts are all for naught, and you just can't seem to have your time, like you're waiting for your time to shine, Aquarius, and this is it for you. You're so close to it, and your future self wants you to know that there's something awakening in you, in your soul, in your spirit, and it wants you to know to stay the course and embrace the journey ahead, because there is this beautiful the beautiful connection that you have to your future self, and your higher self is encouraging you along the way. And so I see there's these connections forming, and you might feel like, okay, there are things that are so unknown about what I'm going through, but that's okay. There are unknowns in every aspect of life. And look at that, Libra had the Three of Cups also, so that's amazing, and this is beautiful. So it's like the element of time, or your perception of time, is speeding up because your moment is coming to a culmination here. So we're going to talk about this. I want to start with the cicada, because to me this is the most important thing I want to talk about. This is all about timing, protection, and emergence. And it says, my sense of timing is in harmony with the universe. So I'll read this on the back at the close of our reading here. But you also have the flying fish, which came out, and I didn't see that. It was kind of snuck in underneath. So we're going to take that message. This is about a leap of faith, exploration. It's time to make a move. So Aquarius, you know, this is something that is very much about you waiting for your moment. And you have the void, of course, moon missing. Something is missing, or there's a missing piece of the puzzle. There's some unknown here with this card, but that's okay. We don't have to know everything. And so there's this transit that happens with the phases of the moon, and there's this where the moon moon seemingly just disappears, and there's this connection here, and you have the moon coming out here. So there is this connection, this intuitive internal connection that you have right now, and this is all about your time coming. And so I want you to really understand that this is a very poignant, this is a very important message for you. If this is your story, if you've been waiting for your time to shine, if you've been waiting for your moment to make a difference, where you feel like you haven't always made a difference, but regardless, we all make a difference. Everything we say and do in every moment has an exponential effect on everybody around us. Just because we can't see that, we don't get to appreciate that. And the same is true for things that we do that we should, and that has an exponential negative effect, much the same. So this is all about your time to reach out when you emerge from this long cycle that you've been in, and your emergence is going to be touching to very many people in your path ahead. You have awakened creativity, and so there's this stirring inside of you, a blessing of the air. And so you're an air sign, but the blessing of the air is all about those thoughts and those things you've been holding back for a long time, while you're in your kind of period of waiting for things to emerge, waiting for your time to come forward and shine and be the very best version of yourself. And this awakened creativity, there's something waking up inside you, and your future self wants you to remember that each one of us is a unique fingerprint. Your soul is a unique imprint on humanity. And there's a very important thing for you moving forward that is a part of your soul's journey. And so it is indeed your time. You have higher power here, and this is about connecting to your higher power, your spiritual practice, whatever that may be. And so it's really important to rely on that right now. But this element of timing coming into play here, like it's your time to finally come out into the open and to express something very important. And like I said, everything we say and do has an exponential effect on those around us, even when we can't quite see it. And so this is about that exponential effect coming through in your life as you emerge from a time of being kind of in the shadows. And so the moon here, it's like this emergence from the shadows. It's this higher calling, this higher understanding. There's something that you know deep in your soul that maybe other people don't know. There's just something you know about yourself that you're meant to do, and you're going to carry that message with the Page of Swords moving forward. So your time is coming, Aquarius, and you're going to carry that message in a very, very unique way, in your own unique way, right, Aquarius, because that is who you are. And there is a lot to be proud of moving forward in your life as you emerge into like a new phase of your life. It's something to be celebrated, something to be cherished here, and there's a feeling of an abundance of many things, but this to me isn't material abundance, but there's something you're going to be sharing with the world, or there's something in your mind, something deep within your soul that you have to share with others. And that's the time of this emergence, and it's coming out, it's being birthed as we speak. And so your future self wants you to remember to stay the course and trust in this knowing that's going on within you, with the moon coming up here twice, and your blessing upon your mind and your spiritual mind as well, with the blessing of the air, and this creative stir that's been going on inside you for such a long time here. This is something that has not been able to really kind of come out fully, and so this creative stir is really going to erupt when you come out of this period of time in your life where you're emerging as this cicada and putting on a grand show. And this is not an ego show, Aquarius. This is you being the very best of you. The Eight of Wands here, and this is all about the pace of things picking up, carrying your message, carrying what it is that you know inside you and bringing that to others. It's being a light. There's a feeling of being a light coming out of the shadows of the moon here, and it's letting your light shine, your creative light, come through, Aquarius. So your future self wants to remind you that you may feel like you have these crazy visions in your mind and these crazy ideas where you feel like you're just always daydreaming and your head is always in the clouds. But what you've been doing is your future self wants to remind you, you've been manifesting something very, very important and very unique in your life moving forward. And this is about the time of that celebration coming through with the Three of Cups. It's the emergence of your true self really shining and coming through very brightly. I do want to read this affirmation here of the cicada for you. It says, you can protect yourself by taking sanctuary in a safe place. This may be an inner place, like somewhere within your heart, or give time or a time of solitude in nature. Give yourself permission to spend as much time as you need in this safe place. Stay there until you're ready to emerge. There is no rush. Healing requires patience. It may seem that your process is taking a long time. You are being reassured that you will emerge according to a natural divine timing, which is the best timing. You do not need to force anything. Trust that your instincts will guide you forward when the time is right. And in Aquarius, this is all about the timing being just about on point for you right now, and that is coming through for you. I do want to talk about the flying fish that came through. This is about that leap of faith and being curious and just allowing yourself to be your true self. It says, I take a leap of faith with freedom and grace. And we'll wrap up with this, Aquarius. I'll read this one also. It says, trust that you will know the right moment to take your leap of faith. When your intuition guides you to take a step, do so without hesitation or doubt. No obstacle will be able to stop your progress. You have what it takes to successfully overcome any challenge or distraction and fulfill your life purpose. Open yourself to a new adventure and explore new worlds. Your instincts will protect you from negative influences. Do not be reluctant to let go and take a leap of faith. Have confidence in yourself and in spirit. So Aquarius, remember, this is all about being you and not caring what other people think. This is all about this protection that's been around you for a long time. And it's like your time to emerge. It's time for you to come out. It's your time to shine. And I think this is a beautiful message from your future self. And I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, let me know down below. Have a great rest of your day.